now we have the square root of 88 over 11. So if I'm given a fraction that I can simplify first, I typically do that unless I see a perfect square. That's like the only time I don't simplify first. But here, 88 perfectly divides by 11. So even if it was listed as separate radicals like this, you can still simplify it as if it's listed as one fraction. So it doesn't matter which way. But if you did 88 divided by 11, you get just 8. So now we're just simplifying the square root of 8. So if we're thinking of perfect squares in 8, that would be 4 times 2. The square root of 4 is 2. So our final answer would be 2 root 2. It's not even a fraction anymore. How fun is that? Let's see. I'm going to scooch over here. So if we are looking at 12a to the third and 27a, it's all one fraction, so simplify it. What goes into 12 and 27? They're both divisible by 3. So 3 goes into 12 4 times. 3 goes into 27 9 times. And then we have to think of our old exponent property of division. When you're dividing with exponents, remember you subtract the exponents. So there are more a's in the numerator. So if you did 3 minus 1, that would be a to the second up top. This stuff is still being square rooted. And both of these happen to be perfect squares. Nice. Square root of 4 is 2. The square root of a to the second is a to the first. And then in the denominator, the square root of 9 is 3. Remember, we just can't have radicals in our denominator for our final answer. Let's try out a few more. Simplify if you can, unless you see perfect squares right away. So 90 divided by 5 comes out to 18. And then we break up our 18 with perfect squares. I know that 9 goes into 18. It's 9 times 2. And the square root of 9 is 3. So our final answer would be 3 root 2. 48 and 75, I know that those are both divisible by 3. Right? And remember divisibility rules. You can add the digits up and see if that's divisible by 3. 4 plus 8 is 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. 3 goes into 12. So if we were to divide 48 by 3, we get 16. If we were to divide 75 by 3, we'd get 25. These are both perfect squares. The square root of 16 is 4. The square root of 25 is 5. And you can't simplify 4/5 anymore. That's one of these. You could do 27 divided by 3. It's 9. Are there more x's up top or bottom? More up top. So if you did 3 minus 1 for the exponents, we'd have 9x squared. The denominator is 1, so we don't even need to write that anymore. So all of this simplifies to the square root of 9x squared. That's all perfect, just like you. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of x squared is x. All right, we're going to turn up the volume a little bit here.